Today, it's all about circles and lines. Swoosh! Today is all about circles and line because, hey, presto, shabang, we are looking at the Air Max 1 Poly today on the actual channel. But before we look at that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Go and follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ ATL. Go and show him some love and support because he always comes and shows the channel love and support. And also, please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast where we talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court of public opinion. And if you guys are listening to this, go and check out the Shoe Dog podcast. We want to make it an absolutely epic year for the Shoe Dog podcast this year. So go and check out the actual channel, go and check out the podcast, and go and check out the reviews. And also, guys, keep doing amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep growing, to keep excelling, to keep making moves and making sure your life is absolutely awesome, because I want you to win. We all want you to win over here, guys, because you need to keep it awesome, you need to keep it epic, and you need to keep rolling, guys, to making sure you hit your targets and your goals. But today, like I said at the start, guys, we're looking at the Air Max 1 Poly. What an absolutely beautiful sneaker. So, as you can see from the B-roll, guys, we're looking at the Air Max 1 Poly, a sneaker based on the anniversary, but also based on other things in terms of the actual dot swoosh and taking dot swoosh into the internet age, into online pre-ordering, and into the epic realms of the internet, which we know from back in the day. And the sneaker is based on basically geometrical shapes like polygons all over the sneaker, but also based on 3D retro gaming from back in the day. So if you look at the sneaker, if you look at the aesthetic, if you look at the square lines, it's all based on games like Pac-Man, Bomberman, all of that stuff. All the 3D gaming from back in the day in our 80s and 90s comes onto the sneaker, because we are celebrating the actual sneaker. We are celebrating the Air Max 1, and this is an anniversary sneaker. So you got to celebrate something prehistorically in the 1980s, 87s, 88s, because this is where we want to know about the sneaker, bringing some of that history onto the sneaker. And this sneaker was revealed on the 8th of October last year, and it was a pre-order, and it came in 3 months. So I was supposed to come in like February time, but it came in 3.5 months just before the 8th of February. That was the lead time to the sneaker, and we actually got it now. But without further ado, guys, let's take a look at the box, because that's what we do at this channel. Because hey, presto, shabang, you get this red dot swoosh box, and you know it's dot swoosh box because it does say dot swoosh on the box as well. It actually has a swoosh and a dot on the box as well, and at the front on the top of the box you got that as well, with the polygon shape or the poly octagon shape on this. As you can see, more of the square on the Nike swoosh rather than that absolutely beautiful circle renditions we get of the swoosh. On the bottom you get all of the affiliated writing, as you can see, all the affiliated writings here, and keeping to the aesthetics. And this is what I meant by using polygon shapes to actually make this actual graphics of the actual box. There you go. And even on the sneaker, but we'll go into that. You can see the swoosh is all mixed up with polygons that basically produce a 3D looking swoosh. Inside the box you get more of that actual aesthetic on the box, which basically creeps onto the sneaker as well. You get more of that red anniversary color on the tissue paper. You get normal tissue paper on this as well. And inside of the box, you've got that normal brown look to the box that you get with Nike boxes anyway. That's what it looks like inside. That's how it is. That's how it should be. Are there any stamps? We're about to find out if there's any stamps, because I don't think there's any stamps on this. There is some red etching. This could have been the stamp. This could have been the faded stamp. It came from Nike dot swoosh directly. It was a pre-order. They probably rushed it through, but this is supposed to be a premium. It's like an ID. I would regard this as like an ID. This is what the box looks like. This is how it is. This is how the box label looks like. This is how it should read. This is how it should come. Make sure it comes like this, because it does read Air Max 1 Poly, and basically it reads white university red, which is basically the OG colorway, and it is a size 7 and a size 8. Size 7 for the BRoll, size 8 for the US sizes, and I think it's 41 EU size. I think the BRoll went down a full size down to get his size, because obviously Air Max 1s, he fits a size down. And this is box code is HQ5882-100. Nearly got that wrong. That's what the actual label looks like. That's how it reads. That's how it should come. That's how it should be. Dot swooshes all over this box. I like this box. Very nice box. Dot swoosh box is absolutely dope. I don't know whether they're gonna have another rendition of this. I've seen a blue actual anniversary rendition of this actual poly blue variation. Might come out, might not come out, but you also got the dot swoosh on the label. That's what it looks like, guys. That's how it is. Let's take a look at these sneakers. It's sneaker time, so hey presto shabang. And as you can see, guys, this is the Air Max 1 Poly, a sneaker based on the Air Max 1 Anniversary Red, which is basically what you can see from the sneaker. But also the sneaker is infused with polygons all over this sneaker. You can see polygons, almost like 3D printed grains graphics polygon. And if you didn't know about this sneaker is based on everything to do with 3D modeling techniques used in like 1980s gaming to produce games from back in the day. And they've brought this history back to a sneaker that was developed in 1980s. Like Tinker Hatfield put his mastermind to the sneaker, developed the Air Max 1 with everything that's revolutionary, and even the whole aspect of the sneaker being like taking the 80s theme, developed in the 80s, bringing it back and bringing some of that history back is absolutely dope. Kai Cenat showcased this on the 8th of October last year, which is an absolutely dope thing to do, because they actually gave Kai Cenat a Nike endorsed sponsorship contract, and then they rolled out the polys. And obviously this is 3D gaming, and obviously if you know Kai Cenat, it's all about gaming and online gaming presence. This is what he does with iShow Speed. This is why it's epic that he actually rolled this sneaker out. It was all obviously a pre-order sneaker that was supposed to be coming out in 4 months, and we're slightly short of 4 months, because obviously you had the 8th of October, which this was showcased. The pre-order came out, was basically shortly after, and then you had like the 9th of November, the 10th of December, or the 9th of December, and then you've had this arrive this week, which was basically the beginning of the 22nd of January, which was quite like shortly before the 4-month production line. Everybody's starting to get their pairs in. As you can see, this is absolutely dope. But as you can see on the sneaker as well, you've got the polygon gradient that runs through this, and you can see all the polygons kind of shading darker to lighter as the material goes to the toe. This gray has all the polygon look to that. As you can see, you got square polygons that represent the gray on the upper. Underneath you got the gray mesh, basically just like an Air Max 1 you would do normally, but you've got more of this absolutely dope polygon look to the mesh, which transitions into more of a polygon tongue. As you can see, a lot of Air Max guys won't like this toe, because obviously it's squared off. It's no more circles, it's all squares. It's all about polygon 3D effects on this sneaker, and you can see on the inner side of the sneaker as well, more of that gray polygon coming through onto it, and then you see that transition on the back. As you can see, light to gray. You got the Nike Air on the back. I would love to see a dot swoosh somewhere here to represent it's a dot swoosh, or a dot swoosh, and just moniker that actual Air Max a bit to that side to center it with a dot swoosh, because you got it on the box. Why wouldn't you actually have it on the sneaker? But I do like what they did to the actual tongue tag, which got more of that gaming graphic Nike Air, which kind of looks a bit like Pac-Man, or I would say Bomberman. That's what it looks like. That's what it kind of represents. And then obviously you got more of that poly look, more square lines all the way through this, rather than the circular detailing you normally get with the Air Max 1. Square all the way through. Absolutely dope. Even the swoosh is square, polygon square. Even the inner swoosh is polygon square. And then you've got that epic outsole, the traditional Air Max 1 outsole, anniversary with the outsole. I've seen the anniversary blue on this. I don't know if it's real or not. I would like it to be real, because it would be a great representation and a great pair to go with it, because we saw loads of variations of the Air Max 1 anniversary from 2016-17, but like the big bubble come out. Now we've got the polys. It'll be good to see the blue variations, because we've seen the similar variations come out from the Air Max 1s in terms of keeping the red and the blue together, which is fire, which is dope, which is amazing, which we normally would like to see as actual Air Max guys. I'm not an Air Max guy, this is for the BRoll obviously, so this is why I'm reviewing this and trying to give this to the BRoll as soon as possible, because this is an epic sneaker in my personal opinion. The way they did the detailing to this is on the same lines as the way they did the Nina Chanel 3s. I can say that with confidence because I think that's what they're doing with the sneaker, and they're allowing creators to have more influence on the sneaker. And I like to see that, because this is one thing that's always been on Nike's back, is they're not allowing their creators to create the epicness that they would have with other brands. And this is what we're seeing at this moment in time. That's good, that's fire, that's dope. I like it. And I'm gonna say an epic sneaker. I would give this a 5 goats because I think this is an absolutely insane sneaker, the way they've done it. To dye the mesh like this is ridiculous. To give you that polygon mesh look, which transitions into more of a pure white polygon at the toe, which is fire. I like that. I like the whole graphics aesthetics to this. They're giving that 3D grading. Even on the actual swoosh, you can see darker swoosh to lighter swoosh at the top with the polygon square look. And this is where you see it the most. That's where you can see it the most. That's what I like to see, and that kind of gives a bit more representation. It's a dope sneaker, absolutely dope and absolutely fire, and that's the beautiful outsole, like I said. But like I do with this channel, I'm gonna give you the front perspective. I'm gonna give you that booty action back perspective, that lateral side, that medial side, and that beautiful outsole. Give you that 360-degree rotation. Make sure it's on your feet. Make sure you keep hitting the streets, and make sure you keep bringing that heat, guys. Bang, bang, and bang. What a sneaker! And I'm expecting to see the Royals come out hopefully in the next couple of months, because we've seen pictures of that. I don't know if they're real. I'm just taking that with a pinch of salt because that's what Nike normally do. But this is an absolutely dope sneaker. This was a review for the Air Max 1 Poly, based on gaming, based on the 3D polygon modeling that they used for gaming back in the day, introduced by Kai Cenat on the 8th of October in 2024. Absolutely dope, absolutely fire. And finally, we're getting it to everybody's feet. Look at that, guys. Absolutely phenomenal sneaker. Super dope, super fire. And just notice this, guys. You've got more of a gaming tag on the inner tag on this, which is dope, which is fire, which definitely does say rated by everybody, which is fire. But I'm definitely gonna say this, a very dope look, a very dope rendition. And it actually does say the insole's stuck in. The insole's definitely stuck in. I can't take this out, but it definitely does say if you got that far because it's stuck in, go and touch grass, because you're doing too much. And that's Nike's word. You get 2 sets of laces with this as well, which is nice to see, because you get more of a grainy lace with this, which goes with the grainy square effect of the polygons for this sneaker, which is nice. And then you get a regular set of laces, which is more those flat laces, Air Max 1 flat laces, which is nice to see. In the side, on the insole as well, you do get push start and dot swoosh. That's the only place you see that dot swoosh on this sneaker. I like that. Push start, obviously giving a reference to the gaming world, giving reference to old time gaming when you have to push start to continue, or push start to start the game. That's nice. I like to see it because you get it on both sides. You definitely get it on both sides of the sneaker, which is fire. Look at that, guys. Absolutely dope sneaker, absolutely fire sneaker. I'm just checking the actual under tongue on the other side as well. I like that. I do like that. Rated by everybody. Look at that. I like that. That was a review for the Air Max 1 Polys. Great sneaker, 4-month release time, showcased by Kai Cenat, and a very dope sneaker to have in hand. You're gonna have some quality issues, but regardless, like a Nike ID, quality is top notch, but you will get the fray kind of stitch lining, which is there. You can see that you've got some fray stitch lining there. That's what you're going to get sometimes. So you can just cut that off, burn it off for what you want to do it. Don't burn it too close to the fabric. It's going to make it black. So be careful. Just cut it. You'll be able to do it with, I was looking for my cutters. You can do it with fabric cutters. You can just grab fabric cutters and cut it, which is fire. Absolutely dope sneaker. This was a review for the Air Max 1 Poly. Beautiful sneaker, guys. Go on. I won't even say go and check it out. I don't even know what the resale is. I've not even checked the resale because you saw all this 4 months ago in October time if you really wanted it. But this was a review for the Air Max 1 Polys. What a beautiful Beautiful, beautiful sneaker, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always showing love and support, guys, like I do on the review, like I do on the channel. Thank you for always coming back and showing love and support. But for me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, thank you for tuning in for the review, guys. But for me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. For me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, peace out for now, guys. Until the next review, peace.